The three refuges. Buddham saranam gacchami.
Buddham saranam gacchami.
Dhammam saranam gacchami.
Dhammam saranam gacchami.
Sangham saranam gacchami.
Sangham saranam gacchami.
Namam Bums, Namam Bums, Namam Bums, Namam Bums.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Reno Buddhist Center. Thank you for tuning in to our live stream, though you may be watching it later in the day at a more convenient time. Either way, very nice to have you with us. Wow, there's a new flower here. Ooh. If you did find us by going to the Sunday Live page, then you could notice that there is an order of service, and it has the chants in it and that sort of thing, and some announcements. So please check that out, download that. Also, our Reno Buddhist Center theme song, The Meadow, is posted there, so you can sing along at home. On that page as well, you will find a link to the newcomer circle at the end that we'll hold after the service. So you can come here and be together with us. Just zoom on over and we can chat. We can meet you. So we will now chant the Shoshinge and offer incense. Shinran Shonin, our founder, wrote the Shoshinge about 800 years ago. He is still practicing Pure Land Buddhism with us through it. The Shoshinge compresses his experiences and insights into one long poem. In it, we realize the principles that guide our lives. Shinran wanted us to know that this is more than a simple journey from cradle to grave, that we are part of a long, unbroken thread of life that extends deep, deep into the past, and we're responsible to extend that thread into the future. We encourage everyone to chant with us. Again, the chanting book is posted. Just if you're by your home altar or watching this service on your laptop or in the living room, wherever you may be, it's perfectly fine to chant and wonderful to chant together. So we will offer incense. You can do this at home too. If you have a home altar, just offer incense. Offering of incense is a cleansing of the mind and the body before receiving the Dharma. So they thought that smoke would wash away any bad energy before receiving the Dharma. In the old days, even symbolically, you can see that the incense is individual particles, like we feel like we're individual particles, but really, once it's freed through the burning process, it connects with everything. So that's a symbolic part of incense offering. We use this gesture gasho during our incense offering. It's symbolizes little me and the wisdom and compassion of the universe connected. So we are part of everything. Here on the altar is Amida Buddha offering boundless wisdom and compassion. Please offer incense with an open heart and gratitude to all your teachers. Thank you.
昇進念仏下奇妙無量寿如来ナム不可思議光法蔵菩薩二次財政自在応部省東県勝部浄土院国土人間自然幕コンルム上首相願長法慶右大偶勢高校死唯死小樹十世妙正文字法不法無量無変更無下無体公園の少女歓喜知恵子不断男子無償子超日が交渉人生一切群上無交渉本願名号少女語死心信行願人上等学章大涅槃非死滅道願成就如来所意公主世唯世弥陀本願会往生悪事群上会往生如来如実言の法一年喜愛心不断本の特涅槃本性逆法再永入領主侵入開一密聖主信仰上昇後意の水波無明暗頓内心臓死運無上不信自信人天非尿に幸福運無運無資源妙無安薬心謙虚大狂気即応超税合悪種異彩前幕本部人門心如来偶税願文言広大小芸者税人妙分大理家弥陀部本願念部茶謙虚満悪衆上信行十字人に難中止な昔インド祭天子論下中華自治域史こそ現代諸公正所意妙如来本税大き釈迦如来両合戦一種五妙難天軸流樹大事出頭世失の財派有無権先世大乗無情報召喚議事小安楽賢治難行六六信行異行指導楽億年弥陀部本願次年即時入上唯の上昇如来語王法大悲偶税音天神菩薩増論世奇妙無下公如来永主ただ謙信寺高専王朝大聖願こういう本願力栄光異道群上小異心記入空読大法会筆脈入大永修修特使連芸造世界即昇進用法昇進有本の人間人図入賞自音自王下本自論乱両天使上皇乱小菩薩来三蔵ルシ十上教本性専業気楽法天神菩薩論中下報道因果見世願大元栄光有他力少女死因唯信人惑前本部信人法承知承持即涅槃一死無量光明道 小雨修正回復系同社継承道南省唯名浄土活入万全自力変言宗円満特語感染症
三
不三心慶音言増魔法明道非因一生増枠地偶税思安妖怪称名観全道独名部所意公愛上三両逆悪公明明語権二年介入本願大地会行者小樹金剛心狂気一年総合用意大東逆三人即小法小四上楽現心公開一大教変気安養官二祭先祖修心反戦人法慶二道小弁流極十悪人唯小部外薬剤非正集中煩悩証言水不見大非無見上昇が本次元空明仏教連民全幕本部人新宗教書後編集戦弱本願偶惑性現来生じ臨伝芸平地義上位小子即入弱上無意楽非知信寺に納入苦境大事修士と調裁無変極辱悪同族自主愚道心唯過心しこそせ栄光願にし功徳平等正祭道菩提心法上安楽公ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブ
Today's reading is the Kisamboge, the Three Refuges, by Zendo Daishi, 653 of the Common Era. All Buddhists of the present, both priests and lay people, and those of the future, should each awaken the highest aspiration for birth. Birth and death is extremely difficult to regard with disgust, and the Buddha Dharma hard to seek. Together, you should make the diamond-hard resolution. Take refuge in and truly value Amida with joined hands, wishing to enter Amida's Buddhakshetra. O world-honored one, with singleness of heart, we take refuge in Buddhas throughout the 10 directions. We take refuge in the ocean of true suchness, the Dharma Dhatu. We take refuge in the Sangha, those who have reached the end of time, perfected wisdom and practice, and destroyed all passions, as well as those who have not. Let us take refuge in all the honored ones possessed of the 3 kinds of Buddha bodies. We seek your protection with unobstructed supranormal power. Please take us in your embrace. Enable us to see the Buddha in every thought moment. After foundering in samsara since long distant past, we ignorant beings have encountered the Dharma bequeathed by Shakyamuni Buddha and met the primal vow of Amida, the main gateway to the land of utmost clarity. By transferring the merit of his wholesome practice toward it, I wish to attain quickly the body of no birth. From the teaching for quick emancipation in the Bodhisattva Pitaka, we offer this verse of the 3 refuges in accord with the Buddha's mind. May all Buddhas in the 10 directions, as numerous as the Ganges sands, look upon us and open wide the Pure Land gate, in accord with the teachings of Amida and Shakyamuni Buddha. We share the merit of offering this verse equally with all beings, that they may awaken the spark, the spirit to seek enlightenment, and together we will attain birth in the land of clarity and peace. No. We will now have a few minutes of meditation accompanied by chanting of the 3 homages. Please stay quiet, meditate, or chant along with us as you're comfortable.
The 3 refuges. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. Hello. Good morning. It's wonderful and precious to be with you during this time and during Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. We appreciate all of you. My fingers are a little sticky, so it doesn't want to. There we go. Okay. So, another week passes by in the life of the temple. We had a pillow service for letting go of life and accepting death, and a wedding, both in just a few days. That is the ebb and flow of life. We are so glad we can gather today, this special time to consider the most important part of our life together as a community. The uncertainty of the unfolding crisis brings into focus the importance of our spiritual life. Our dear Buddhas and Bodhisattvas give us teaching and guidance. We follow their path as fellow travelers. Thank you for traveling with us, providing support and spiritual friendship. Your generous donations are keeping us going. Thank you for taking the time to donate. We will be here for you now and when this is all over. If you are new to Reno Buddhist Center, we are glad that you found us. Please try out any of our other weekly practice activities: joyful chanting, Dharma book group, golden light meditation, refuge recovery, and Saturday morning yoga. We have more details on our website. Please zoom in to the newcomer circle following the service. We'd like to meet you. We may think that taking refuge is just a Buddhist thing, a Buddhist idea. Actually, all people seek shelter from the storm. We always try to find some kind of shelter whenever we notice that we're suffering. When we were very young, the first refuge we had was our mother. Whenever something went wrong, we went running to our mother, and she was quite a wonderful refuge. As a child, she seemed to solve all of our problems. Well, most of them. On this Mother's Day, we acknowledge and embrace all mothers. I've been doing this a lot lately, air hugs, so I send you out a big air hug today. Our tradition has many important mothers. Mahapajapati, the Buddha's mother, raised him and taught him to be sensitive to the world. Later, she championed women's right to full participation in Buddhist spiritual life and the higher ordination that he offered. I am grateful for that. She paved the way for my practice. In Shin Buddhism, a Shini, Shinran Shonin's life partner, shares her insights with us through her letters. And Kakushini, Shinran's daughter, was the first to realize we needed a place, a spiritual center of gravity in Kyoto, for her father's tradition to call home. All important Buddhist mothers who nurture us and give us refuge. Thank you. And thanks, Mom. So, refuge. Our first is our mother. And then, as we grew older, then we eventually found that our mother couldn't solve all of our problems. So we had to find other refuges, maybe our friends. Then, as we grow older, we keep looking for true stability. Used to be the go-to refuge was beliefs of some kind. Now, it's just money. We all believe, really most of us, most of the time, even if we say we don't want to, believe that money will be able to protect us from suffering and bring us happiness. This is the main refuge in modern culture. It is a false view, but we hold on to it. We try to escape with substances and behaviors, thinking, hoping, crazy believing that they will give some kind of protection. Somehow they will bring an end to the suffering we experience, but they don't. They just make things worse, obscuring, distorting. Most everything we do actually is some kind of escape, seeking from suffering. It reminds me of a desert walk that we had on Monday. We came across a leopard lizard, maybe a foot long. Beautiful little guy. And when we startled him, he darted under the sagebrush. And then some grass. And then a rock. Desperate to find some safe refuge. We are like that. Whatever works, we'll try it. In the scattered, now here, now there searching, we hope it will not only stop the suffering, but dream the hiding place will bring happiness. We discover with experience that all these different things we've relied on are not true refuge. They don't completely or even substantially solve problems. They can't bring an end to our suffering completely without full and substantial insight. We come to Buddhism because we've tried a lot of other bushes and tufts of grass and rocks and discovered that they did not overcome our suffering, did not bring real happiness. Not one of them really works. Taking refuge is the most basic Buddhist act. From 2,600 years ago and beyond, it has been the first step of transforming I, me, my, from its defining head-in-the-sand way of being to living a truly joyful life. At most Buddhist gatherings, in most places in the world, just as we did today, we begin with a form of taking refuge. What do we take refuge in? Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Buddha is awakened mind, rich in compassion and wisdom, that tirelessly finds ways to reach out to sentient beings. The 48 vows of Amida Buddha offer us refuge. Amida wanted us, those who are less skilled and pretty goofy, and even those who are pretty bad, to have access to awakening. So he generated his Buddha field of pure light. And Shakyamuni Buddha, he could have just blissed out after his awakening, but great compassion rose inside him after enlightenment. He decided to teach and become our link to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, a true and real refuge from the storm of confusion that reigns in the mind of people. If we can find it, and if we can humble ourselves to accept its protection and help, then we will receive its benefits and be profoundly changed. The Buddha stands as a refuge because he is us. Without him, we might be lost, adrift, without assistance and support in times of spiritual hardship and distress. His very example is a great aid to us. He helps us just by being, because that being shows us we too are okay, just as we are. That we contain everything we need to be truly joyful. His existence is a helping hand, reaching to us personally, whoever we are. Whatever our mind state, even more for the anguished and calculating. The Buddha's just being offers us assistance, a window of hope. And the Dharma is our refuge. Dharma is the teaching in all its detail and nuance. The teaching of the Buddha, a description of how everything in our spiritual life works. It serves as refuge and comforts us when we are lonely and broken and cold. It eases our pain by showing us there is a way out. The struggles of samsara are just that, struggles within the saha world, and life beyond that is joyful. The Dharma offers an understandable, possible path to follow, one that provides quite immediate relief when we take it to heart. So many people have come to RBC searching for help and found it. After a few months of participating, they come to us and share that they really do feel a weight lifting. Taking refuge in the Dharma and being a member in this community has a measurable, practical effect. Sometimes they come to us and say, "I'm not that religious, but..." And we encourage participation. After some time participating and learning what we are about, what Buddhism is, they find support here, when it was not found in other false refuges. However you come to the Dharma, you are welcome here. And the Sangha. Refuge in the Sangha community is vital to the Buddha's method. From fellow travelers, we receive guidance, both actively and naturally, effortlessly. We watch others and see how this Dharma stuff works for them. We see how to implement it in our lives and how not to at times. From our fellow travelers in the Sangha, we receive a kind of backing. Stabilizing and nurturing spiritual friends are so very important. They externally ground us in community. Internally, the Sangha refuge is taking shelter in our own many aspects, our strengths and weaknesses. In each of us, there is a small community of constructs who exist and chart our volitional course. We embrace this community of aspects because it is true and real. Through Dharma practice, the weak aspects are loved and the strong soar. And so there is little space for the delusion of one dominant thought and I-making. Once Ananda, the Buddha's attendant, came to the Buddha and pronounced that he thought fully half the spiritual life revolves around spiritual friendship. The Buddha immediately and sharply corrected him, saying, "Do not say this, Ananda. Do not say this. Spiritual friendship is not half the spiritual life. It's the entire spiritual life." Spiritual friends of this Sangha refuge easily and naturally support and care for us, but only when we let our roots venture into its soil. When we drink in the water of community and nutrients of kindness, then our selfish selves experience a real and safe refuge from the buffeting storm of emotions, a wholesome alternative to more of the same I, me, my delusion. This taking refuge I have spoken of is not just hiding. There is more to it. It's an action of body, speech, and mind, karma. That is truly wholesome. It promotes the wholeness of being and does not leave anyone or anything out. It is the selfish self's acting to accept the true interbeing nature of all reality. The threefold refuge is compassionate and wise. It is a sure thing, 10 out of 10 and 100 out of 100, as it is said. We are all experiencing a storm of emotions and physical challenges these days. And it is likely the storm will be a sustained tornado for months to come. When we realize that we have done what we have done in the name of defeating a virus, the destruction to lives and communities we have chosen as a way to protect life will be staggering. This poses a spiritual challenge to see a way forward, balanced and appropriate to the real threats we face. We take refuge in the wise and compassionate Buddha, Amida. Infinite life and infinite light manifest. But if the universe is so wise and compassionate, why is all this trauma going on? All this destruction of lives, of jobs, of supply chains? Take refuge in Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Use their protections to steer a course for your life through this storm. We generate gratitude to these refuges by knowing and acknowledging them, by valuing and sheltering in them. And this is their greatest protection. Gratitude toward the wise and compassionate universe is like antibodies to fear and pettiness. When we soak in gratitude, we connect to all that is. In the mind of trust and gratitude, we can float safely in the stormy ocean of births and deaths. Better still, ride out the storm on the ship of Amida's vow. With Amida's expansive mind and the broadest of views, the world is a dynamic system. It naturally responds to drastic changes and dampens them, returning to equilibrium eventually. This will take time. Through this, we rest secure in the three profound refuges. Today, like all days, our human world needs your loving kindness. We say together this metta prayer in hopes that all beings can find the path to joy and peace that the Buddha's refuge offers. Let's do this together. Please repeat after me. May you be happy.
May you be happy.
May you be free from harm.
May you be free from harm.
May you receive boundless compassion.
May you receive boundless compassion.
And may peace and harmony fill your heart.
May peace and harmony fill your heart.
Namondaps, 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 namondaps. We will now have our temple song that we invite you to sing with us, and sing it joyfully. Express your gratitude. Home in the Meadow is found on our Sunday service page. Away, away, come away with me, where the grass grows wild and the winds blow free. Away, away, come away with me, and I'll build you a home in the meadow. Come, come, there's a wondrous land for the hopeful heart and the willing hand. Come, come, there's a wondrous land where I'll build you a home in the meadow. The stars, oh how bright and far, on the world of pure and eternal love. The stars, oh how bright they'll shine on the home we will build in the meadow. Come, come, there's a wondrous land for the hopeful heart, for the willing hand. Come, come, there's a wondrous land where I'll build you a home in the meadow. Namondaps, namondaps, namondaps.
Are there any announcements today, Reverend Shelley?
Yes, there are. We have lots and lots of donated, beautiful homemade cloth face masks So if you or friends or an organization have a need for these masks, please call or email the temple and we will give them to you joyfully. We've actually given a large donation to a group that feeds the homeless people, so we do have many. So we're happy to share, and we are very grateful to have received them. And we have Newcomer Circle.
Newcomer Circle.
Newcomer Circle.
How does that work?
Please go to the Go to RBC button on our live stream page and click on it, and you will join us for a discussion, and we can meet you. So, thank you all so much. Have a wonderful social distance Mother's Day. Give your mothers the gift of maybe not having brunch with them today, but maybe Zooming with them or something like that. But certainly send all your love. They deserve it. Namon Dabs. Namon Dabs. Namon Dabs.